Yo, Impact. Welcome back to the Golden Impact.
The Golden Impact.
It's a new season, new energy, new vibe, new everything.
All that.
So we are so happy to be back with our new season of our Entrepreneurs annual event. The Golden Carpet event just recently passed. We also had our Golden Bucket charity event. So we are hitting it back to back to back every year. Better and better, better and bigger every time. So we're going to jump right into it. Today we have the king. We have Mr. Jayson in the building. Welcome, King.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Yeah, I love this. I love this setup. I love to be here. Definitely want to come back.
Yes.
I like it already.
Right, we even do the interview.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Absolutely. So, how you made it to the Golden Impact today?
All right, so my name is Jayson Anthony Rivera. I'm an attorney in New York, pending New York. I'm licensed in Connecticut and New Jersey right now. I'm also an artist. I love to make music. I love to create music. I've been doing music since I was like 6 years old, and I made it to the Golden Impact because everybody's golden. You know what I mean? So I see all the gold. I just want a piece of the action. So
yeah,
that's why I'm here.
Absolutely. Yo, Impact, we here, we live. I heard you say you started as an artist, but you're a lawyer. And then how we go from artist to lawyer though?
It was always the same. I ain't post it. I ain't project that. Because what's the name? I feel like with people, especially in content creation, they feel like there's a certain aesthetic they gotta maintain.
Right.
And I feel like I try to push the best of both worlds. Almost like a lot of people in my school, they call me Hannah Montana. Like when they found out, like
I don't care what y'all thinking. I will hustle and get the bread to do whatever. But any ideas y'all want to throw out, throw that shit.
Show me if you really for the team. Show me if you really for the team. You fuck with me. Show no pull-ups on me. Really out the jeans. Got a lobby full of hoes.
Family shit. And we gonna up it every single time. Clink, 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 toast,
Clink,
toast,
clink.
toast.
be very low key, and then all it takes is one, and the next thing you know, it's like everybody's like, "What the hell does he do?" Like, so it kind of never was one or the other. It was just I kind of chilled with one professionally,
right,
and led with the other because that was fun.
Right,
it was fun at the time. So
Hannah Montana got it.
Now for real,
Montana.
If you watch Power, they'd be like James St. Patrick. That was another thing, like just a weird like two-sided double coin kind of thing. So I kind of just ran with it, but I kept one low key. Like I ain't telling nobody I was in law school.
Right.
God forbid I failed the bar. I was like, yo, nobody gonna know that. So I kept it low. I kept it low, just in case.
Everybody always talking about this bar exam. You know, all I do is pray for y'all.
What? That's something I'll never do again. I'll never
Why?
Why? This is a 12-hour exam.
Wow.
And you don't know what subject's gonna be on it.
Right.
So it's random. 12-hour exam. You got to study for 10 weeks. And then not only you got to study for 10 weeks, they only administer 2 times a year. So if you fail, you got to wait a couple months to even know if you failed, even got to take it again.
Wow.
So it's like, nah, I'm good. And I passed high enough where I could practice in any state that accepts the bar exam. So I'm damn sure not taking it again. So,
any state? Like nationwide?
Yeah, any. So like only 13 states doesn't take the unified bar exam.
Okay.
So you got to take the state exam.
Okay.
But New York they take the federal exam. And they got their own state exam because they extra. So.
Right, you know New York.
Yeah, New York extra. So I passed both, obviously, but any the other, whatever 50 minus 13 is off the fly real quick, what's 37? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, 37? All right.
Don't touch yourself,
So I'm saying? So, all 37 states that take it, I could score high enough to just transfer it over.
That reciprocity is everything. Okay.
Everything. That's why I'm admitted in all them other states. I was not taking another test.
Right.
It's not happening. I wasn't doing it.
That's so powerful though, because you talk about how you started as an artist, right? Yeah. And then you were doing your lawyer, your schooling, but you didn't really speak to anybody. But that had to require a certain type of focus, a certain type of discipline, because as an artist, you know, we outside, like we shooting the video, bing bang boom. And then as a lawyer, so touch a little bit about the discipline, especially as a king, a black young king, like that discipline. Not everybody can handle that. How did you cope with it?
Honestly, discipline is everything. Like if you want to do anything, it is discipline. Like obviously you probably heard the quote, motivation is gonna waver, but discipline is like the key to life. You get discipline, you can do whatever you want.
Period.
So my thing is, a lot of artists, I look at it a different lens. So a lot of artists, they I'll live in my car or spend my last going outside for music. I wasn't doing that. I was like, I'm gonna be rich regardless. Like I'm gonna make money regardless.
Oh, say that again.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sleep in no car. I'm not about to spend my last on studio time. It's not about to happen. For me personally.
Right.
But I get the hustle. I get the vision. I get it. It's just not about to happen for me. So I was like, regardless, music not going to have to pay my bills. If it do, that's lit. But it's never going to have to do that. I'm going to still get the Mercedes. I'm going to still got the Beamer. I'm going to still have the watch. I'm going to still have whatever I want. And not cap.
Right.
Like, I'm a celebrity, but I'm making celebrity, like, money legally, obviously.
Exactly.
So that was kind of like my plan as far as the artist. So, like, again, I had a hobby, but I had a secure return of investment. So I kept that in mind. Like, I don't need to go out. I don't need to do all this stuff because I enjoy music for me. Whether nobody listen to it, whether nobody care, or whether nobody like it.
Right.
It's something that's fun for me. At the end of the day, everybody knows you stream my music not going to pay my bills. My bills is paid. I'm wealthy regardless because I had that. So it's like that kind of thing. So
absolutely.
It was fun. That's why I don't need to go outside and shove it down people's throat or pay a DJ, play whatever. I'm having fun and doing video with my cousin. He's a videographer, so it was like me and him kind of thing. Yeah. So we're just having fun.
That's a strategic partnership. Using
your
cousin.
Right.
Like, use your resources, ladies and gentlemen. We know too many people not to use our resources.
Right.
That's amazing though, and especially like we touched on, just discipline as a young Black king, as a young Black queen. The discipline is what's tapping into that, and then self-transforming yourself to know that the wealth, the success, that's where you are. It's not what you want to be. That's where you are.
You gotta vision it for real. You gotta see it.
Exactly. Before you feel it.
Facts.
Absolutely. I love that. And so speaking about seeing it, because we are on social media platforms, we're on beautiful podcasts, you know. When it comes to visualization, right? How did you really determine how to go about it, right? Because as we spoke about the artist, you have fun, you enjoy yourself.
Right.
But when it comes to being a lawyer, there's certain prestige moments or sophisticated environments that you have to be in. So how do you really juggle the two with your content, with being in the realm of an artist and a lawyer?
Well, because I would say my thing is I'm a businessman first. So
you're not a businessman. You're a business
comma man.
It's a comma for me. Such a lawyer. Why you have to say the comma?
Grammar is everything. But I will say, for me personally, is even music now is a brand first. Like, yeah, you do want to focus on music, but everybody make music. Everybody do music. It's a brand first. People want to know who you are as a person, how they can connect with you, and what you could do. So my thing is, I was more focused on building the brand on both aspects because obviously music is going to get money back. Obviously law is going to get money back. So everything is just an avenue of the middle. The middle is being a business and a brand.
Right.
And everything just going to spread off that.
Right, because you are your brand.
Exactly. Like, if you're going to rock with me, you're going to rock with me. Whether
regardless.
you like the music, whether you just want a lawyer, whether you just like what I do. Or
you like my fit. Like...
You know what I'm saying? And it's like people just want to tap into that 1% or that few people who's in the field. So I try to a lot of my content is showing that.
Yeah, like, you don't try, you do.
You know what I'm saying?
I see the page. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. And especially not here. We don't play out without the impact. Right. But, you better let it be known.
But that's like the backbone of my content. So when I was in the process of trying to just balance, I didn't feel no pressure to be like, I gotta drop a song every day, I gotta drop a song every week. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gotta build a brand, build a network, and people gonna rock with what they want to rock with when they want to rock with it.
Build a brand, build a network. And what they rock with is what they rock with.
You know what I mean? Like, you got options over here.
Write a book.
Whatever you want to do.
So, as a lawyer, as an artist, as Jayson, as a king, as a leader, right? You chose to be a lawyer, but for corporate, for estate, for properties.
Right.
Why not a lawyer for artists? Like, you know, some people as artists, like, you know, Tory Lanez, he might have needed you. I don't know. Like, why didn't we go that route?
I'll tell you right now, ain't nothing I can do for Tory. You need a magician for Tory.
Not a magician. Nah, oh, my God.
Lawyers is not Houdinis. People need to understand that. I say that now publicly. If you in something, we could do our best, but y'all be wanting overnight magic. And it's like, bro, I can't do that for you. If you shot it, you shot a gang. Like, damn. But I will say I chose... Obviously, I was into music, but music is honestly mostly contracts more than anything. And contracts bleed into everything, property, whatever. So there's actually a few artists that people may know underground, like local artists, friends that like are trying to do labels and stuff, and they'll ask me to review stuff for them, or review their lease or something like that. It's pretty much all kind of the same thing. It's the same language. So to a degree, I get more money in the contract aspect of artists rather than managing artists, because unless you're managing Meg Thee Stallion or her contract or her agent, you're not making big bread. Right. Everybody got a house. Everybody doing business. Everybody doing whatever. So I'm going to always be well paid no matter what I do. So I was like, that's consistent. So
Absolutely.
that's why I went that way. And honestly, as far as like criminal law or like family law, it's too stressful for
Mm,
me. And I take that home.
yeah,
And so I didn't want to take that stuff home with me.
absolutely.
So corporate, like personal injury, even the States is kind of crazy because it's about people dying. But after a while, you kind of
But
like
yeah,
gotta shake that off. So
Yeah.
it's part of the business. If a doctor or a lawyer, they see crazy stuff every day. That's kind of like why I went that route.
right.
But Tory, that's crazy. Or like Trump, that's crazy. It's
Not
something
doing-
I just
that's
not
not-
trying
that's
to
not
do.
your body.
For me.
That's
It's
not
not
your
my
body.
vibe. But kudos to you who do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's not my vibe. And me personally, if I don't resonate, not saying I am a Tory hater. I love Tory Lanez, especially as an artist.
Right.
But me personally, I'm always a fan of black women first. That's just me. Always been me. So it's
You
like,
heard it?
I feel like if a black woman say something, you kind of got to take it serious,
Yeah.
what it is. And I'm on that type time. And then whatever happens after is like, so for me in that position, I probably wouldn't be able to
Assist.
be in that situation. Yeah,
Yeah,
personally. No judgment to
absolutely.
either side. You know, whatever happened, nobody's there.
Right. Nobody's there.
But that's just me. If a lady says one thing, that's just what it is to prove otherwise, which is unfortunate. But not unfortunate, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's the reality of the double standard.
You're right.
And I respect that.
Ooh, this world, honestly, but like you said, nobody was there. We just gonna bring it back.
I don't know. I
know y'all in the comments
Maybe
like,
like,
I
yeah.
know I was there,
Facts.
you wasn't there.
Facts. Everybody got the answer. Everybody got
an answer, right.
Everybody know. So I just.
But I love the fact that you touched on consistency, right? You chose a certain field because it was consistent, like
Right,
the
right.
estate, like the property.
Right.
He talks about everybody needs a house. Make sure y'all tap into y'all real estate agent, okay? Hello,
Yeah,
right
everybody
here,
get a car
like-
accident, personal injury, whatever you need, automobile.
This is
we
a
do all that.
dream
We do all
team,
that. We do all that.
right?
So it's-
Buy the house, get your lawyer. I got you.
Facts.
We
All
got
that.
you. Because it's just of mindset, right?
Mm.
Seeing it before you feel it, before it's actually there. Why do you maybe feel like, people aren't successful with their dreams? They aren't successful with being able to manage being an artist and a lawyer. Why do you feel like people don't really, reach that success that they actually want to reach?
I feel like people just don't take the time to make a plan. They just be
Mm.
doing stuff. I just feel like a lot of people, a lot of friends I had, a lot of people that separate from me and colleagues and peers and stuff like that is they just be doing stuff. So I feel like if I say I want to go to the NBA, I'm going to make a plan, a daily 30-day plan on what steps I'm going to take to do that.
Mm.
So first things first was college, right? So how can I get the highest GPA possible? So I seen myself already being a lawyer, but it's like, all right, let me worry about the GPA. Let me worry about graduating college. Let me worry about taking the LSAT. That's a monster in itself. Let me worry about surviving all 3 years of law school, because if you in the bottom half of grade out, you're getting booted. So you get kicked out. Even if you're an 85 student, but everybody gets 86 and higher, you're out of there. So that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes.
Damn,
like, it's
not
tough
tuning
like
in booted.
that. For real. Like you seeing the back of their head. I had to take it step by step, day by day. So I knew I wanted to be an artist. So first things first is write music every day before you even drop anything, or just write how you feel. Journal. On the school aspect, study every day.
Yes.
Time. And even with the bar, my thing is, I'm not gonna take this more than once. I told myself that. God forbid I failed, I would have just had a degree and call it a day. Like I was not taking it again, hit or miss. So if I knew I wasn't taking it again, I was like, what steps can I do to put my best foot forward in everything and every day? And I try to start my mornings with like motivational messages.
You tried to start it, or you started it?
I tried, but some days I just be too tired, or like I go to the gym in the morning, and I just don't have the time to just sit there and like listen to it. But one thing I do not do is open my phone like to Instagram or just rah
Right.
off the wake up. That
Off
I
the
cannot
wake
do.
up.
I cannot do
Off
that.
the wake up is crazy.
Yeah, like that's just you're done for the day.
You're
at that
done.
point.
You're done. They say
Yeah, you done.
that actually the first, what was it? They say the first 20 minutes of what you consume is how your day can be projected.
Probably.
So I was like, oh, first 20 minutes, let me pick up a book.
And that's low-key part of your diet. Like, if
Right.
you think about it, your diet is not what you eat, but it's what you feed your brain. So certain things that I watched, I kind of stopped watching TV personally. No knock to people who do it. I just don't watch TV.
Same. I took it out of my bedroom. I don't have a TV in my
Yeah, it's no
bedroom.
point. It's no point. So it's like I kind of just read, or like I go do something. Even with dating, like if I know I got to go to the gym at 6 a.m., why am I linking this shorty at 11 p.m. on a weeknight?
Right,
Like it just
right,
doesn't make sense.
right.
It's just,
Unless
so,
she's going to the gym with you, then we wake up. Hello.
you know what
we
I'm saying?
outside.
Yeah, and then it's just like it didn't make sense. And even dating is expensive. So I'm like, why am I gonna go spend all this money, be tired to go to work? It's just everything you do leads back to that, and as young men, it's pretty hard to chill out with that to a degree. And I understand, I get it, but it's just like if you have a bigger goal, they always gonna be there. So it was like stuff like that was hard for me to focus on.
Not they always gonna be there.
Always gonna be there. Always gonna be there. Like I had to tell myself that, like, because a lot of my friends, if you think about it, graduated in before me and probably went straight to it. Got their own apartment, got their own cars. I'm still in school. I was Ubering for a long time. That's how I paid for everything.
Right.
Living in my car at the time, I had a Chevy. Living in my car, just hustling. I seen all my friends on vacation. And the third, and I gotta go to school. Like, damn. But then now it's like, it's coming back fast. Like, I've only been a lawyer for a strong 8 months, and I can tell you so much I'm doing quickly, like
that's
overnight.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's like it came back. It's hard to see it when I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm seeing everybody doing what they doing.
100%.
But like now that I'm outside on the back end, it's like, oh, I get it. It was worth the wait.
Yes, worth the wait. And you did the work. Sometimes we have to take a step back, do the work, complete the task, get the discipline, get the commitment, get the consistency, and really lock in. And like you said, in the back end, maybe 1 year, 2 year, maybe even less, like 6 months, it will progress. Like you'll see it.
Fast, yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a crazy story. When you think about it, it's crazy.
But it's so true. Like, because you see a lot of people on Instagram, you know, you're seeing a lot of fast clips, a lot of other people's stories. But if you're not visualizing and you're not manifesting your own story, your own vision, your own mission, then you can get caught up in the consumption. You can get caught up in what's out there, because what's out there is not necessarily best for you.
Not at all.
not at all.
Like, keep your peace. That's why my phone will do not disturb. I told you earlier.
Right.
I keep my peace. Like, if you call me twice, that's how I know it's serious.
It's serious.
Yeah,
right,
if you're not calling me where it ring, I'm not trying to hear it right away.
No, for real.
And that's another thing too with my field. I'll be on vacation on Saturday with my phone be blinking. And it's like, oh, people want legal advice, people want this, people want that. And sometimes you gotta turn that off. Like you gotta know when to turn that off for your mental health. Mental health is key for everything.
Wow, that's inspirational. Just knowing when to turn it off.
Got to,
you have to take care of yourself.
And then how you gonna take care of the people if you're not even straight? You know?
Right.
So that's my big MO too. Like I know when to like I need a break, and I know when to hustle and lock in. So that's like my two things.
Listen, I need y'all to drop a comment if y'all feeling this episode. If you get an impact, I need you to drop the comment impact, because
impact,
listen, right? This is the golden impact. Impact.
No
that. The fact that we touched on a lot, right? A lot that our audience definitely needs to hear.
Right.
What can you really give to them? Let's say a young king watching this, or a young queen watching this looking for her king, right? What advice can you give to them, being the entrepreneur that you are and in the field that you are, to others who either might want to get in the field or others who are just developing as human beings?
Right. Advice I can give for real for me is stay grounded. So another thing is the mental health. So like there's a lot of people, if you think about it, I don't look like the conventional lawyer. Like I got a whole bunch of tattoos. I got my chest, ribs, 2 sleeves. I got earrings, curly hair. You can see right now, I got curly hair, all that. So it's like,
he said curly hair, all that.
So it's like I don't look. Every time I meet a client, they always be like, oh, I didn't know that's what I was talking to, kind of thing. But like I think that was another thing, staying grounded on your mental health. And honestly, I have an end goal, but it's day-to-day steps. It's hour-to-hour steps, second-to-second steps that you got to take with it. So every day I get up, it's intentional. Every move I make is intentional. I'm not just going about just figure out whatever the day brings what I'm going to do. Like, nah, you can't have that. So, and then there's a difference between having a rest day. That's intentional too. Even taking a break is intentional. But I'm not just going about there just figuring out like what life throw at me. Everything, every step I make is intentional. And have that end goal and work towards that. That's my advice. And just take steps towards that. Forget the outside noise. Forget what people say. And if you're not going, if it don't matter 5-10 years from now, it probably don't matter right now, to be real with you.
100%.
So that's how I go about
it. If it don't align, if it's not assigning and aligning with your mission and vision, rid it. Just throw it out.
Like, even if you're mad about something, a little petty stuff, and I'm like, is this gonna matter in about 30 minutes? Probably not. So throw it away. Don't let it matter now.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you touched on that, because being an entrepreneur, you have to know how to distribute and delegate your energy. So if something happens, it's like, all right, how is this really going to affect me within the next 5 minutes? How is this really going to affect me throughout my day? Am I really going to just take a turn for the worse for the whole day? Right. And it's only 2 p.m. and now I'm mad as shit?
An entrepreneur, you got to see big picture all the time.
All the time.
You got to. And you take a lot of the heat all the time too. So it's like
all of the heat. You are responsible. It is your fault for everything.
And I'm very, very close to my boss. Very close to my boss and senior partner. So I see the entrepreneurship firsthand on a grand scheme like that. The type of pressure he deal with, and he got to cut people's checks for their livelihood. That's no small feat. Like, if you think about it, like, everybody entrepreneur for themselves.
Yeah.
But when you paying for people's livelihood,
Right.
or like in my instance, people's homes, people's
Kids,
way to live, like they
Yeah.
going to jail, whatever they doing, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So if you gotta think, you can't be thrown off your game off of nonsense.
Off
You
of
can't
small
do it.
stuff.
You can't. Yeah.
What they say, don't sweat the small stuff.
Not at all. Let that go.
Let it go, y'all. Let it go. So, is there anything, Jayson, that you want to let the audience know, that you want to have the people tap in? Make sure you let them know where to find you. Any last remarks, any last words of wisdom and impact that you want to give our community?
So yeah, my last thing before I go, I really want to stress, just being yourself, having a goal. My whole brand is do whatever you want, how you want, at a top quality. So like,
Oh, say that again.
do whatever you want, how you want, at a top quality. Like, that's my whole MO. So like, whether you tap in for the music side or you tap in for the lifestyle side, you can see I do what I want when I want. And how I was able to do that is I just believed in myself, put myself in a position with a plan. So people say you can't be an artist, you can't be a lawyer. Who said that? I'm doing it. You feel me?
Right.
People say you can't do, I don't know, I'm mixing them up. You can't do lashes, you can't do that. And you doing it. You feel me? People say you're not going to go far doing something. You got a plan. Now, everybody that was saying, like, you can't have tattoos and be a lawyer, now they in my messages talking about, can I hire you? You know what I'm saying? It's just, if I let the noise throw me off, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't do what I want and be myself. So I think that's my message for real. And you can always find me at, everything I have is _ Jaye Esq, JAYESQ. And, you know, I practice general law. The only thing I don't practice is criminal and family. But if you need an attorney, again, I'm pending in New York as of today, but I'm licensed in Connecticut, New Jersey, and I have a whole team full of lawyers ready to do whatever they need to do to help you out. So I can still put you in the right direction. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, just hit me up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is amazing, King. Thank you for shining your impact, for shining your light on this
Appreciate it.
platform.
Thank you for having me. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? This is not sold in stores. It's not, you feel me? You can't just walk up in, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Period. And you have to be
earn
qualified.
not giving.
Right.
Earn not giving.
You have to be qualified. Answer my email. So, because he's not here, I'm like, yeah, what we doing? What we doing? You're right. You're right.
Oh. We had the perfect time.
So we again are just so grateful for everyone tuning in, everyone that made it out to the Golden Bucket charity event, everyone that made it out to the Golden Carpet Awards ceremony. Shout out to our 6 immaculate and imperative winners in their environment, in their community, in their fields. Listen, we love y'all to light, to life, and beyond. So make sure you subscribe right here. Make sure you click that button. Yup, subscribe. Drop us a comment and like this video, because you know we coming back to back to back to back. So please stay tuned. We do have a sponsor event up on the way. Make sure you speak to all of our executive board team, okay? Shout out to our golden executives.
Shout out executives.
You know what I'm saying? You
know,
build a
people
team.
upstairs, corporate, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Building bigger, better, higher, longer, laster, stronger. What's that song? But yes, y'all can always follow us here below. And if y'all have any questions or want to be featured on this platform right here, let's get you in for the test. Let's fill out the application. Let's see if you really made of it. You know what I'm saying?
Lit over here. It's fun over here. Man, join the team.
Join the team. Join the golden community. We love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, and we will catch y'all real soon.